if you are a part of social media world, and if you know and you're aware about what has gone down the past 72 hours, we are here. The hangover was real, and I'm out of that hangover now. I know, and you also know what I'm talking about. The wedding of the year. Anant Ambani, last son of Mr. Mukesh Ambani and Mrs. Neeta Ambani, he ended up marrying Radhika Merchant. We've seen stars performing at their प्री-वेडिंग सेरेमनीज. रियाना ने परफॉर्म किया था, जस्टिन बीबर ने, कैटी पेरी, बैकस्ट्रीट बॉयज, एंड्रिया बोचेली. Holy cow, you name it, and they must have been there and have had a blast. Like, they've invited so many people, and they are pretty well connected family of India, and I'm sure it's very obvious we all must have felt that intense wave of jealousy mixed with poverty seeping through the cracks of our healed hearts and brains. So much that we might all just need to see a therapist after this weekend. Hi, my name is Aditi. आप सुन रहे हो Kaipan Aditi. This is July Jams. I'm hoping to upload new episode every single day at 10 p.m. Indian Standard Time. That is if I can catch up with recording and writing. I'm currently living in Mumbai. I don't have a job. I'm living on gratitude and gossip. Humble हूँ but चुटकी भर घमंड के साथ. हाँ जी. From the beautiful bedazzled clothings and jewelry, haldi ceremony hua, mehndi hua, sangeet hue, multiple sangeet hue ceremonies. Who is wearing what? All the aunties and the moms, and even me eyeing what Neeta Ambani is wearing, what Isha is wearing, what Shloka, everybody, what Radhika is wearing. All of us are trying to catch, or have had a chance to try and catch a glimpse into the rich lives of billionaires in India. And then at the end of the day, after scrolling through hours and hours and hours, more hours of wedding footage, we needed this weekend to breathe and to relax, because the wedding hangover is very, very, very real, to the point where people were waiting on post-wedding sangeet and more parties. Lol, people were like, अब बहुत खाली खाली लग रहा नहीं है, और थोड़े एक हाथ दो पार्टियाँ दे दो, अभी मत बोलो, अभी डिक्लेयर मत करो कि ख़त्म हो गया. लाइक पीपल वर लाइक नहीं ख़त्म हो गया, ओ नो, लाइक वी वांट मोर. For me, it was a weird, odd, and fascinating bunch of invitations. That's what I felt, that went out and was sent out globally. Like from John Cena to Rajinikanth, Johnny Sins to Kim Kardashian, the entire fraternity of Hollywood, Bollywood. If you are a somebody on a national scale or even on an international scale, you were invited. I think the only people or the industry that wasn't present was the K-pop singers and actors. I don't know, what do you think? Like, we've also seen Mark Zuckerberg and even Bill Gates attend the event, which was in Jamnagar, which somewhere made me laugh and cry out of jealousy and curiosity. यार ये लोग बात क्या करते होंगे? Besides, अब वो लोग of course technical and business related तो बात करती नहीं हो कि भाई तूने ये कोड किया, मैंने ये कोड किया, तूने ऐसा बिजनेस चलाया, मेरा इतने लाखों का प्रॉफिट हुआ, करोड़ों का प्रॉफिट हुआ. लोग क्या बात करते होंगे वो लोग? ऑन एंड ऑफ ओकेजन पे, ऑफ ओकेजन था ये. सो क्या ही बात करते होंगे? व्हाट आर दे गोइंग टू टॉक अबाउट? लाइक, पैसा इज समथिंग दैट ऑल ऑफ देम हैड loads and loads of it. And then I saw this one video going viral, and it was Anant chatting with Mark Zuckerberg and Priscilla Zuckerberg, the wife. And he was like, अरे आपको कहीं जाना है, आपके पास 3 घंटा है, ठीक है मैं आपको कुछ आइटनरी बुक करके देता हूँ. इन द मीन टाइम प्रिसिला इज लाइक, आपने क्या घड़ी पहनी है? एंड देन आनंद इज लाइक टॉकिंग अबाउट द वॉच, एंड देन मार्क gives his input, and it's just fascinating because पहले तो Anant is a watch collector and wears some of the most expensive watches in the world, and Priscilla goes like, yeah, I like to buy one too, I really like it. And then my Kajol from K3G comes out. Vadde log, vaddi baat. I mean, the entire India was watching and somewhat jealous. Yes, do not deny it. I feel it too. I see it too. Yes, it is not fair for only a handful bunch of people to have so much influence and so much wealth. I get it. I get it. Kim Kardashian was seen. She's a beautiful human, sure. Plastic surgery and fillers and Botox and sure, whatever. She's making a bank after looking like that, and you gotta do what you gotta do, sustain and survive in that industry. But like, oh lord, her day one outfits for the event, they were so bad. They were so bad. Like, so was Chloe Kardashian. Chloe and Kim often travel together recently, and they are sisters, and of course they travel together. All the money, and they still couldn't find an Indian stylist to educate them on culture and colors. It just almost felt like an insult. And that ugly nose ring, it felt like we were being stereotyped कि हम ये है and हमारे इसमें ये नथनी या nose ring पहन, मतलब it just looked so ugly, just plain ass ugly. Sorry, not sorry, I love her, but the outfits, they were just bad. I'm sorry, they were just bad. I didn't know we had, by the way, so many Babajis and so many gurus and Panditjis, I don't know, in India, ki bhai, so many, it's hard to believe, so many people attended the event, and I was shocked. The guest list, can we just talk about that, because it was just shocking. John Cena, Rajnikant, the Khali, Baba Ramdev, Adanis, Thakres, Kardashian sisters, सैमसंग का कोई ऊंचा डायरेक्टर या आई डोंट नो सैमसंग ओनर्स, आई डोंट नो, लॉ रोच, जेंडाया का स्टाइलिस्ट, बोरिस जॉनसन एक्स यूके पीएम. इनफैक्ट he and his wife they've dressed better than the Kardashian did. I'm sorry, there I said it. Godrej, Birla, even influencers like Ori, Ranveer Alabadia, Tolly, Ankush, Bahugana, Kusha Kapila, Tanmay Bhatt, Komal Pandey, Siddharth Batra. What was happening? What? There were so many. Like, मेरे को shock पे shock लग रहा है, the amount of people that attended. And then of course the food. Oh my god, the food. I heard they had like 100-course meal. 100. Can you even imagine? I can barely decide what to have for dinner, and then they were like throwing a lavish 100 dishes at their guests कि भाई ये लो खाओ, कोई खाए बिना जाने नहीं वाला है. And I love that, I love that about Gujarati families and Gujus in general, कि we love our food and we love to offer food to everybody. It's just a Guju thing, I guess, I don't know. And ये लोग तो 100x rich Gujus है, so I wouldn't have expected any less from the Ambani family. Like, I love them. There was another thing that is not being talked about as much, and I wanted to talk about, was the musical performances by the Indian singers. We've seen the entire family dance. I've seen even Isha and Akash, even they nailed their sibling duo dance number tha unka. So many people were seen dancing even at the Bharat was like crazy. Oh my god. Priyanka Chopra, Jonas, Ranveer Singh, their energy was next level. Priyanka got Nick Jonas for some reason to the Bharat, which, like, मुझे ऐसे लगता है Nick is very sweet and very calm guy, and I don't think Bharat is his vibes in general, very chill guy. And then I saw, for a very hot and brief moment, I saw Ananya Pandey. Ananya pushes him so hard out of the way so that she could come in front and she could dance with Priyanka, and it was just so tacky. And then Ranveer had to come in and like protect Nick and like, bhai nahi tu aaja, koi baat nahi, sorry kar kaise usne usko aage. Oh my god, that was just such cringe moment on Ananya Pandey's part. Like, that's just pure gossip is what I'm talking about, because this was all over Reddit. And I was like, देख के भी ना मेरे को ऐसे embarrassing feel हो रहा था. It was just so bad. Alright, talking about Indian singers, there were so many Indian singers. Oh my god, I think Shankar Ehsan Loy में से जो Shankar है, I think he sang the song Rama Ram Jai Raja Ram, that song. Oh my god, like, I was just crying, because एक के बाद एक उदित नारायण, A.R. Rahman, Shreya Ghoshal, Mohit Chauhan, so many incredible Indian singers. And it's a whole different vibe to hear it in your earphones, a whole different thing to actually listen to them. तभी तो concert होते हैं ना, right? तभी तो लोग in person सुनने जाते हैं. This was so beautiful. Like, I heard Shreya Ghoshal singing and I just started crying, and this was like on a video I just saw. and I was baffled and amazed. And the just Indian singers are so good, and probably nostalgia bhi aa gaya tha mere mein thoda. But oh my god, you have to, if you've not checked any musical clips, any musical performances, you should just Google it, because these Indian singers nailed it at the Ambani wedding. You have to check it out. My god, so many incredible songs they sang. And then of course we have to talk about, Radhika, because she walked straight out of a fairy tale. Lagi raha tha, like she was like a princess. She looked like beautiful fairy tale tha uska. Her outfit, her jewelry, everything was on point. Anant, with his regal sherwanis, I think while people were focusing on the ladies and what everybody was wearing, the diamonds and Navratna and everything, what Isha, Neeta, even Radhika, everybody was wearing, people were focusing on that. My focus was actually on Anand. ठीक है, I understand he has health issues. I understand कि भाई मोटापा है, and as I used to be fat. Like I understand the struggle of weight loss and weight gain. It's a forever journey, and वो ठीक है. The point here is बंदा ड्रेस एक नंबर करता है. एक नंबर ड्रेसिंग सेंस है ये बंदे का. एवरी सिंगल शेरवानी, एवरी सिंगल उसने जो पहना था, बंडी बोलेंगे, व्हाट डू यू कॉल इट, with the jacket, kurta pajama with the jacket, every single one. I love the pink one that he wore, and even the last one, the red one, the golden, just every single outfit that he has worn so far in the event were rich and royal, and he looked like a royalty. Like nobody's talking about it, and that's what just sucks. Because then I also saw him wearing diamonds and that huge ass beast of a elephant brooch, a diamond that he was wearing on his like left pocket chest. And I think even Mr. Mukesh Ambani was wearing one too, and it's just beautiful. Like, oh my god, like ठीक है, women were beautiful and rich and all that, and so did men also were dressed to the nines and just beautiful overall. Like, what is happening? So now the question is, how do we get over this post-wedding hangover that none of us really attended, but we still have that hangover because we viewed so much content online? You know what you should do? Log on to Reddit and check out more of the content that you have missed. I think I heard that they were moving the post-wedding party to London for the next 4-5 days, and like शायद 16 से चालू होगा, 16 से 20 तारीख तक वो लोग another post-wedding party करने वाले हैं. And I'm like, what? How do they have the energy? How? कितना dresses, कितना मतलब तैयार हो कि like उनका तो 24/7 outfits and makeup and सब कुछ तैयार ही होगा. Stylist वगैरह, makeup artist, hair dresser सब आजू बाजू घूम रहे होंगे for sure. मतलब how do they have the energy to go about it, which is just I can't even fathom. And then I also heard ki the Jamnagar event that happened, it is actually being broadcasted on Geo Cinema July 17th. That is the date I saw, and I was like, oh my god, July 17th is like day after tomorrow. And I'm like, okay Aditi, you have to stop take a breather. I'm stop. All right, taking a breather, it may look like unplugging for a while. So if you are here, I recommend take a break from social, disconnect for even a day or two, and that might just help you reset and refocus on what truly matters. Reflect, of course, on your own achievement, on your own highs, and the love of your life, and the love that you receive from your friends and family, the things that truly matter right now in your own life. Of course, if you're still low or down, maybe plan something fun for yourself, for your family, for your partner. Do something, some small gathering with your friends, a day out, or even a solo date, or treat yourself. Just throw a wedding party in itself for your family, just for no reason. Post wedding agar aapko lag raha hai, blues lag raha hai post wedding, so throw one party for yourself, just cause it doesn't have to be very grand. It just has to make you feel happy, right? And then, of course, practice gratitude. Sometimes we just forget to appreciate what we all already have. So, write down a few things that you're grateful for today. It helps you shift your focus from what you don't have to what you actually have. So, while we may not have attended the wedding of the year, we can still celebrate our own little lives and our own achievements. Let's just focus on ourselves, put energy on ourselves, focus on the glitz and glamours of our lives instead of focusing on somebody else's life. Let's not make ourselves feel less. Tune in tomorrow at 10 p.m. Indian Standard Time for another episode of Katbamna Aditi. I'll see you then. Bye.